The only reason you feel so bad and feel so shitty in your day-to-day life is because you don't accept the present moment for what it is. You are very judgmental of what is going on. You're very judgmental of whatever's happening in your world, your reality, your 3D physical reality, what you see in the Matrix, right? You see it as something that you don't want to be happening. You see it as this manifestation of a bunch of things that you don't want, and you feel like life is just against you. You feel like life has brought you into this reality just to fuck with you. And I know there's a lot of times where I have felt like that before in the past, before I started reading books about meditation and mindfulness and how to improve your mental health and just how to accept the present moment for how it is. Because once you understand through experiencing the present moment, once you understand that pain cannot exist with presence, presence dissolves pain, presence dissolves thinking, and it dissolves bad mental self-talk. Once you realize that, you see how important and how unconscious you are in your day-to-day life. You see how unfamiliar and how so many people don't have mindfulness and don't take time in their day to practice mindfulness and practice meditation and take time away from being busy and constantly filling their schedule up with things and constantly eating junk food and stimulating their brain with their phones and video games and TV and the news. You never take time to be present. And that's a reason why your mind continues to torture you with these thoughts. And torture is a very extreme word. It almost seems like I'm judging the mind right now. It seems like I'm saying that the mind is bad. When you see torture, you say it's bad. But you don't look at the mind as bad because it's not you that's seeing the mind. It's the mind that's saying the mind is bad. The mind is judging itself. Any type of judgment of the present moment, whether of thoughts, whether of your outward 3D physical reality, whatever your parents might have said to you, whatever your friends might have said to you, whatever a lover might have said to you, whether you lose a job, whether something bad happens at your job, your boss starts having an attitude with you. It's all experience. I say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't set boundaries in life, and that doesn't mean that you have to accept BS. You don't have to. If someone robs you, you're allowed to be mad at that. If someone scams you, you're allowed to be mad. If someone's trying to fight you, you for sure can defend yourself. I'm not saying that if someone's trying to fight you on the street or at the gym or whatever, you have to be all spiritual and you have to be like all positive and all God loving, right? You can be real with yourself. You can cope and say you should be like that, but let's be honest. Most of us aren't at that level. Most of us aren't at the level of Buddha or Jesus or Eckhart Tolle, where we can just look at someone who's physically or mentally harming us and we can just still love them. Most of us aren't at that point. But what we can do is we can make improvements. We can level up our consciousness. We can take steps in the right direction. We can take steps. I cannot talk. We can take steps towards becoming a better human being, becoming a better Homo sapien, by leveling up our consciousness. Consciousness is really like a superpower. Once harnessed, once masters, and you really can't master it because you are it. You can't master something that you already are. You are consciousness. You are awareness. You are aware that you are aware. And you aren't your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to tell you that you're a failure, that everything that you've been through, you deserve it, and that you have no purpose in this life. Your only purpose is to be hurt, to go through pain and suffering. We are all little pieces of God, right? We are little pieces of consciousness. We are just here experiencing different human experiences at the first person level. And when you break down life very microcosmically, I hope that's a word. When you break it down very in the micro sense, when you say, okay, this is not a thought, it's not a good thought or a bad thought, it's just a thought. It's not a good day or a bad day, it's just a day. This is not a good moment or a bad moment. This breakup is, okay, it's just a moment, it's just an experience. When you break things down into this way of thinking, this very simplistic way of thinking, you don't try and complicate your thoughts and your life. It's funny, life begins to work better for you. You start to become more lucky. You start to manifest more money. You start to manifest a better relationship. You start to manifest better situations. People start to treat you better. People start to look at you and see something in you that they just want, which is your consciousness, which is your ability to just be at peace with the present moment and just to go with the flow of life. Now, you're going to have to play the matrix game. You're going to have to work on yourself. You're going to have to go on self-improvement and, work on your looks and work on your confidence and work hard. Like running a business, that is hard. Being a full-time YouTuber, it's hard. I'm still not even a full-time YouTuber yet. But you know what? I'm going day by day. Sometimes I can forget that it's a marathon, not a race, and everybody is at different parts of this race. Everybody's journey is different. But if you continue to keep making excuses for yourself, if you continue to use everybody's journey is different as an excuse to be lazy, to be undisciplined, to allow yourself to just go back into unconscious patterns of eating junk food and gaining weight and not being consistent and not having the willpower and skipping the meditation sessions, you're going to feel like crap. You're going to feel like crap, especially if you keep blaming people for the reason you're at the place that you're at. If you keep blaming your parents, if you keep blaming your friends. Life gets better for you when you start to take 100% accountability for where you are in your life right now. But you don't have to be successful now. And when you are trying to become successful, you do it in the present moment. Don't allow the present moment to be a means to an end. Allow yourself to feel emotions. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. If your mind is having emotions of, I need to rush, I need to go ahead and start my own business so I can quit my job, so I can live the life I want to live, so I don't have to keep selling my soul to this corporation, this big time corporation. You do that now. And through presence, you may even find that you enjoy the job that you hate so much. The reason you feel so much negative emotions towards it is because you have such a resistance to what the present moment is. You're working at this job. Okay, be present. You can't leave. You have to pay your bills. You have to buy groceries and put gas in your car. So just accept it. And that's how you get to enlightenment. That's how you get to the point where you stop feeling so crappy. Or maybe you're feeling like crappy, but you separate yourself from the crappy feelings. You separate yourself from the thoughts that are telling you that you're a failure and that you need to hurry up and get successful and that everybody is more successful than you. Just let it go, man. Work hard. Become obsessed with the process. Become absolutely insane, obsessed. But take some time to be present. And while you're doing it, be present with it. If you find it hard to do that, then just take a couple minutes, maybe 30 minutes a day. Break it up into 3 different meditation sessions. In the morning when you wake up, in the middle of the day, and at night. 10 minutes to just breathe. Take some time away from your laptop, take some time away from homework, studying, whatever, and just breathe. If you like this type of content, subscribe for more. Comment where you're on your self-improvement journey. Like the video so we can get this YouTube algorithm rolling. I can't talk. I really can't. So I'm going to just go ahead and end the video. I'm going to take it as a sign. We're growing, we're moving, and we locked in. I didn't like how I said that. We growing, we moving, and we locked in. I love you. Mwah.